Hello, my name is Nicole Carson Bonilla and I'm a portrait photographer. At the age of 3, I started taking dance lessons and continued dancing through college. So I take advantage of any opportunity I can to photograph dancers. And for this ballerina photo shoot, I'm going for more of a grunge or deconstructed look. So I'll be using some darker colors and textures that may not be as common for ballerina portraits. To create the grunge deconstructed look, I bought a men's gray knit shirt from Goodwill and simply cut off the sleeves to make leg warmers. And my model will wear a simple black leotard with this light beige women's knit shirt that I also bought at the thrift store. For her hair, I cut this strip of gray gauze fabric that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. For her point shoes, I used a thick black Sharpie to paint them black. This is a quick and easy solution that is perfect for photo shoots. But before we go any further, please do me a quick favor and click the like and subscribe buttons below. My portrait studio is set up in the guest suite in my home, and the room is about 11 by 15 feet, so I have to make use of every square inch. I also use this room for sound recording, which is why I have sound panels attached at the ceiling line. Behind my backdrop, I have a Canon 600EX Speedlight with a MagMod mag sphere pointed at the ceiling. The mag sphere helps to gently spread the light across the back wall, which spills over my backdrop. The flash is set to a very low power and provides a subtle amount of fill and hair light coming down on my model. For my key light, I have a Canon 600EX Speedlight inside of a Westcott softbox. I added some gaffer's tape to secure the flash shoe so my Speedlight is always pointing into the back of the softbox. The softbox comes with one layer of white diffusion. But to further soften the light, I added a double layer of white fabric I cut from a white bed sheet. I serged the two layers together to form a box cover. Then I used safety pins to secure it in place. I have a third Canon EX Speedlight at the back of the studio. I use a MagMod mag bounce on top of the flash pointed towards the back wall and a white hanging sheet. This flash is set to a very low power and provides a subtle amount of fill light to the front of the model. I use an LED ring light as the ambient light in the room. It is set to daylight temperature to match the Speedlights. I use a white V-flat camera right to bounce light into the shaded side of my model. Then I have another V-flat folded in half with a painted black side towards the model to minimize any extra reflected light adding to my key light camera left. I had so much fun in my photo shoot with Kate. Not only is she a phenomenal athlete, but she's a fantastic model and just really fun to be around. Because ballerinas, we tend to go chin up for everything.
Of course.
I'm gonna have to take your chin down, okay?
Oh, wow.
I directed her through some ideas for poses that I had combined with her natural abilities.
Great. You did awesome.
Okay, bring the foot even higher, even closer to your hand. There you go, okay, looking straight up.
Oh my god.
For editing my portraits, I use Exposure X6. This is where I do all my sorting and organizing. Then I export my raw files as JPEGs into Photoshop, where I do all of my editing. Once the portraits are edited, I come back into Exposure and then apply my color grading. I really liked this photo of Kate on the box and wondered what it might look like without the box. So I was able to find another photo without the box and digitally composite it with this photo in Photoshop. I really like the final effect because you're not quite sure if she's falling or rising. But I definitely consider her rising, especially as I learn more about Kate and consider all the challenges that we're all facing and trying to overcome. We can always find hope as we look and reach towards light. If you like this video, please don't leave without clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. Then I can keep making behind the scenes videos like this one and show you my creative process for designing my portraits.